Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine. Let's look back on Shagor's week. What does Shagor do on his weekdays? Okay, at first I'm going to read the whole text again. I'm going to read the whole text. Okay, so please open your book.
On weekdays, Shagor gets up at 6 in the morning. He first says his prayers, then he goes to his grandfather and studies Bangla and English with him. He and his sister have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Shagor gets dressed after breakfast and leaves for school at 9 o'clock because school starts at 10 o'clock. In the evening, Shagor does his homework. He loves Bangla. It's his favorite subject. After he does his homework, Shagor spends time with his grandparents. He and his family have dinner at 9 p.m. Then he goes to bed at 10 p.m. On weekends, Shagor visits his aunt and uncle. In the afternoon, he and Kea play in the park with their cousins. In the evening, he watches TV and reads stories to Kea. At night, he goes to bed at 11 o'clock.
Okay students, at first I repeat one sentence. So I'm going to write the two sentences on the board. On weekdays, Shagor gets up at 6 in the morning. And then at night, he goes to bed at 11 o'clock. Now, please look at the sentences. I have underlined two words. Please look at these. In, at. The words are in, at. Today, you are going to learn about the time, how to say about the time of the day. Okay? You can see in and at here. I use in before the morning and at before night. Okay? At first, please, we have to remember the words related to the time of the day. Okay? Please try to remember the words related to time of the day. In, at. These two words. Okay, we often use these two words before time. Okay, now please remember the words of the day. What is related to time? That is morning. Everyone repeat after me. Morning. afternoon, afternoon. Evening, the words morning, afternoon, evening. Another words, that is okay, noon, night, midnight, midday, the words related to time of the day, that is morning, afternoon, evening, noon, night, midnight and midday. Now we are going to learn what do we use in and at. Okay, for this please open your book, page number 33. Now please look language focus. Language focus, yes. Using in or at for time. Using in or at for time. Okay? You can find the morning, the afternoon, the evening, and before that use in. Okay? And on the next one, midday, night, midnight, you have to use at before them. And you can find two examples here, that is Shagor gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning on weekdays. He goes to bed at 10 o'clock at 9 on weekends. On weekdays. Okay students, for the last section, please listen carefully. I'm going to play an audio for you.
One morning, I saw 4 frogs on the floor. Then I opened the door and there were 4 more.
I'm going to repeat the whole audio. Please listen carefully.
One morning, I saw 4 frogs on the floor. Then I opened the door and there were 4 more.
I hope you can understand. And please remember that the blue alphabets on the word are making the exact sounds, that is O. Okay? O. So I repeat the whole thing. One morning I saw 4 frogs on the floor. Then I opened the door and there were 4 more. Okay, so you have to long it. Again, listen carefully. One morning I saw 4 frogs on the floor. Then I opened the door and there were 4 more. Very good. So you have to practice it at your home. Okay? Now I'm going to review the whole lesson. Okay? For the specific times, that is 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or the specific time, that is midday, midnight, or the special time, that is night. For this we have to use at, and for the general times we have to use in, like that, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. Okay? And then what we do on weekdays and what we do on weekends for the specific times. Okay? In the morning, in the afternoon, at night. So we know when and where we have to use in or at. And what is your homework? Can you remember it? Okay, your homework is how do you spend your weekdays and weekends? So you have to write a paragraph on that. How do you spend your weekdays and weekends? So you have to write a paragraph on that. Okay, students, and of course, please don't forget to practice section D. That is, one morning I saw 4 frogs on the floor. Then I opened the door and there were 4 more. Okay? Okay, students, stay safe, stay at home, and goodbye.